Salai Ling is Programme Director at the Chin Human Rights Organisation. He's with me here in the studio. Thank you for coming in. Now, less than 2% of the Burmese population is Chin Christian, so this issue isn't very well known, but you believe it is underreported and it is a very serious thing people need to know about.
That's right. Despite there being decades-long violations, especially violations of religious freedom of the Chin Christians, there's been a little awareness about this issue. And this is very important because we're talking about fundamental human rights, the right to practice your own religion. And this has been violated by the successive Burmese government. And unfortunately, the current reform in Burma hasn't have any impact in terms of religious freedom. That's interesting.
I mean, you use a very strong word in your report, persecution. And what exactly do you say is happening to Chin Christians?
Well, the violations of religious freedom has manifested in different forms over the last many years. Destruction of crosses, destruction of churches, the authorities not allowing Christians to renovate or construct churches while they're actively promoting Buddhism at the expense of other religion. And the promotion of Buddhism is supported by state resources. And we're saying persecution also because during the course of our research into this issue, we found out that the government has an active program where children of Christian families are recruited to study in residential schools outside of the normal school system, where they are being forced to convert, not allowed to practice Christianity, sometimes asked to shave their heads, wear monks and nuns' robes, and eventually asked to become Buddhist, often with the threat of military conscription.
Everybody is looking at Burma as a place that is changing for the better. You say that change is leaving out Chin Christians, and you're on a tour of Europe, 5 European countries, to take your report to various governments.
That's right. What we are saying is, while we welcome many of the reform by President Thein Sein's government, there's still a long way to go in terms of respecting religious freedom, which is a very fundamental human rights, and they should include, if they are serious about this reform, and if Burma is to be a successful democracy, then we need to look into this decade-long institutionalized discrimination against the country's ethnic and religious minorities.
Salai Ling, thank you very much indeed, Programme Director at the Chin Human Rights Organisation. Thank you for coming in on The Hub.